Most men go through life believing that attraction is about wealth, looks, or charm. They assume that winning a woman's attention requires expensive gifts, perfect words, or playing the role of the ideal man. But they're chasing the wrong things. Attraction isn't about trying harder, it's about understanding deeper. Women, like men, have subconscious desires, emotional triggers, and hidden vulnerabilities that shape their decisions. These aren't flaws, but they are patterns of behavior that influence how women respond to men, often without even realizing it. The problem is that most men don't recognize them. They waste energy chasing, overcompensating, and trying to impress, when in reality, they should be focusing on something entirely different. There are certain psychological tendencies that, once understood, will shift the way you interact with women forever. These are not tricks. They are not manipulation. They are fundamental truths about female nature that separate the men who struggle from the men who naturally command attention. Ignore them, and you'll keep wondering why things never go your way. Understand them, and everything changes. Let's begin. Women are naturally more emotionally sensitive than men. This does not mean that they are weak or irrational, it means that their emotions play a bigger role in their decision-making, especially in relationships. A woman doesn't just hear words, she feels them. The way a man speaks, the tone of voice he uses, and even the smallest gestures can have a profound impact on how she perceives him. A careless comment, lack of attention, or indifferent attitude can push her away faster than most men realize. On the other hand, a man who understands this and knows how to communicate with intention has an undeniable advantage. He doesn't need to shower her with endless compliments or think over every word. He just needs to realize that every interaction leaves an emotional mark. That's why women are naturally attracted to men who remain balanced and control their own emotions. A man who is reactive, easily loses his temper, or seems emotionally unstable creates uncertainty. Women are looking for emotional stability in a partner, someone who can provide a sense of calm even in difficult moments. It's easy to achieve. Choose your words carefully, stay consistent in your actions, and be aware of how she reacts to you. Emotional sensitivity is not something to be afraid of, it should be understood and used to your advantage. Before we move on to the next feature, please like this video and subscribe to the channel to get useful content and become better every day. Thank you. Every woman, regardless of background or personality, has a fundamental need for security. This goes beyond physical protection, it's about emotional and psychological safety. A woman needs to feel that she can be herself around a man without fear of judgment, betrayal, or instability. Most men assume that providing security means being physically strong or financially stable. While these factors can help, they are not the core of what makes a woman feel truly safe. Emotional security is what matters most. A man who is unpredictable, overly reactive, or easily shaken creates a sense of uncertainty. And uncertainty kills attraction. Women instinctively gravitate toward men who remain composed, especially in difficult situations. A man who keeps his emotions in check, who doesn't panic under pressure, and who remains grounded no matter what happens makes a woman feel secure. This is why confident, emotionally stable men are naturally attractive. They don't just say they can handle things, they prove it through their actions. When a woman senses that a man is steady and reliable, she relaxes. She opens up. She trusts. This is what creates a deep emotional connection that most men fail to establish. But security alone isn't enough. Women don't just want to feel safe, they want to feel valued. This leads us to the next hidden weakness, their love for attention. Women crave attention, not in a superficial way, but in a way that reassures them of their value. A woman wants to feel seen, appreciated, and desired. When a man knows how to give the right kind of attention, he creates a powerful emotional connection that keeps her drawn to him. Most men make one of two mistakes. Some give too much attention, overwhelming her with constant compliments, messages, and validation. This comes across as needy and predictable, which lowers his value in her eyes. Others make the opposite mistake. They give too little attention, assuming that playing hard to get will make her chase. While a sense of mystery can be attractive, complete indifference makes a woman feel unimportant, which pushes her away. The key is balance. A high-value man gives attention in a way that feels natural and meaningful. He notices small details about her, acknowledges her efforts, and makes her feel special without overdoing it. A simple compliment at the right moment, a genuine acknowledgement of something unique about her, or a thoughtful gesture can leave a lasting impact. But attention alone isn't enough. Women not only want to be noticed, they want to feel deeply understood. Women notice the little things that most men overlook. They remember the way you say something, the slight change in your tone, or whether you recall a story they told weeks ago. Details matter because they reveal a man's level of awareness and emotional intelligence. A woman feels valued when a man picks up on the things that are important to her. Most men assume that grand gestures are the key to winning a woman's heart. In reality, small but meaningful details have a far greater impact. Remembering her favorite coffee order, the name of her childhood pet, or a passing comment about her dreams shows that you actually listen. It signals that she's more than just another person in your life, she's someone who matters. On the other hand, men who consistently ignore details send the opposite message. Forgetting something she mentioned or failing to notice a change in her mood can make her feel unimportant. Women may not always express this directly, but they feel it deeply. A man who pays attention to details naturally builds emotional attraction without effort. He makes a woman feel seen, understood, and special. But noticing details isn't enough on its own. Women don't just want to be observed, they want to feel connected. And that brings us to the next hidden weakness, their deep need for emotional connection. Women don't just want to spend time with a man, they want to feel emotionally connected to him. This goes beyond attraction, physical presence, or shared experiences. A woman craves a bond that makes her feel understood, valued, and deeply connected on an emotional level. Unlike men, who often rely on logic and action to express affection, women build attachment through emotions. A man who can engage in meaningful conversations, listen without judgment, and show genuine interest in her thoughts and feelings creates a level of attraction that goes beyond surface-level attraction. It's not about always agreeing with her or being overly emotional, it's about making her feel like she can be herself without fear of rejection. Most men fail in this area because they either shut down emotionally or become too eager to impress. A man who never expresses his thoughts, avoids deep conversations, or dismisses her emotions as drama makes a woman feel disconnected. On the other hand, a man who shares too much, too soon, or constantly seeks emotional reassurance from her can come across as weak. The key is balance, being open, yet composed. Listening without overreacting. Engaging without losing yourself in the process. When a woman feels emotionally connected, she becomes deeply invested. But there's something else that pulls her in just as strongly, a man's confidence. Women are naturally drawn to confident men. Confidence signals strength, stability, and self-assurance, qualities that make a man stand out without saying a word. A confident man doesn't seek approval, doesn't hesitate in his decisions, and doesn't let external circumstances shake his sense of self. Most men mistakenly believe confidence is about arrogance or dominance. In reality, true confidence is quiet. It's the way a man carries himself, how he speaks, and how he reacts under pressure. A confident man doesn't try to prove himself, he simply knows his worth. Women instinctively test a man's confidence. They challenge his opinions, create moments of uncertainty, or pull away slightly just to see how he responds. A weak man crumbles under pressure, seeks validation, or becomes defensive. A confident man remains unaffected, standing firm without needing to argue or over-explain. Confidence isn't about knowing all the answers, it's about trusting yourself regardless of the situation. A man who lacks confidence will constantly seek a woman's reassurance, making her feel like she's in control of the relationship. This is where attraction fades. A confident man creates a sense of stability, making a woman feel secure in his presence. But confidence alone isn't enough. Women don't just want a strong man, they want to feel like they are the only one who truly matters to him. This leads us to the next hidden weakness, the importance of feeling unique. Women don't just want to be liked, they want to feel special. Feeling like one of many is one of the fastest ways for a woman to lose interest. She wants to know that she stands out in a man's eyes, that she isn't just another option but someone truly irreplaceable. This is why generic compliments and surface-level attention often fall flat. Telling a woman she's beautiful might make her smile, but it won't set you apart. What truly makes an impact is recognizing what makes her different. Maybe it's the way she laughs when she's nervous, her unique perspective on life, or the passion she has for something most people overlook. A man who notices and appreciates those details makes a woman feel truly seen. Most men get this wrong in two ways. Some treat all women the same, using the same lines, gestures, and approach without personalization. Others go to the extreme, placing a woman on a pedestal, suffocating her with attention, and making her the center of their world. Both mistakes are unattractive. The key is making her feel unique without losing your own sense of self. A man who genuinely values a woman for who she is, not just what she represents, creates a bond that is difficult to break. But attraction isn't just about deep emotional connection, it's also about understanding and managing her shifting moods. A woman's mood can change quickly, sometimes without any clear reason. One moment she's affectionate and engaged, the next she's distant and irritable. These shifts aren't random, they are influenced by emotions, hormones, external stress, and subconscious thoughts she may not even fully understand. Most men react the wrong way when this happens. Some take it personally, assuming they did something wrong and scrambling to fix her mood. Others get frustrated, arguing with her or dismissing her feelings as irrational. Both responses weaken a man's position. A high-value man understands that a woman's mood swings are not his responsibility to control. Instead of reacting emotionally, he remains steady. He doesn't try to force her into a better mood or seek constant reassurance. Instead, he gives her space when she needs it, stays grounded, and doesn't let her emotions dictate his own. This stability is powerful. A woman feels safe with a man who doesn't get rattled by her emotions. She trusts him more when she knows he won't overreact or withdraw just because she's having a difficult day. A man who masters this never finds himself walking on eggshells or feeling like he has to keep her happy at all times. Instead, he provides a steady presence that she naturally gravitates toward. But beyond emotional stability, there's something else women crave: honesty and transparency. Women value honesty more than most men realize. A woman doesn't just listen to what a man says, she watches his actions, picks up on inconsistencies, and senses when something doesn't add up. The moment she feels like a man is hiding something, even if it's small, doubt starts to creep in. Most men think they need to impress women by telling them what they want to hear. They exaggerate their achievements, avoid difficult conversations, or sugarcoat the truth to keep the peace. But this approach backfires. Women have a strong intuition, and when they sense dishonesty, even on a subtle level, trust erodes quickly. A man who is straightforward, even when the truth is uncomfortable, earns far more respect. This doesn't mean being blunt or insensitive, it means being real. A woman would rather hear a difficult truth than feel like she's being misled. If a man has confidence in his words and stands by them, she sees him as someone reliable, someone she can count on. Transparency is also about consistency. A man whose actions align with his words builds unshakable trust. When he says he'll do something, he follows through. When he sets a boundary, he sticks to it. Honesty isn't just about telling the truth, it's about being the kind of man who has nothing to hide. And while words matter, women are even more affected by something much simpler: the power of small gestures. Women may appreciate grand romantic gestures, but what truly moves them are the small, consistent acts of thoughtfulness. Unlike men, who often focus on big, noticeable displays of affection, women place deep emotional value on the little things: a kind word at the right moment, a spontaneous hug, or remembering her favorite coffee order. These small gestures matter because they show effort and awareness. A woman wants to feel that a man is thinking about her, not just when it's convenient or expected, but in everyday moments. A simple text checking in on her day, offering his jacket when she's cold, or bringing her something she mentioned in passing weeks ago can leave a far greater impact than expensive gifts or grand declarations. The mistake most men make is assuming that once they've won a woman's attention, they no longer need to put in effort. They stop noticing the details, they forget to show appreciation, and over time, the relationship loses its spark. But a man who continues to show small but meaningful gestures creates a feeling of security and appreciation that keeps a woman emotionally invested. Attraction isn't about luck, looks, or money, it's about understanding. Most men go through life blindly trying to impress women without ever recognizing the deeper emotional triggers that truly influence attraction. But now, you have an advantage. We've uncovered 10 hidden female weaknesses: emotional sensitivity, the need for security, love for attention, sensitivity to details, the need for emotional connection, attraction to confidence, the desire to feel unique, mood dependence, the demand for honesty, and the power of small gestures. Each one plays a crucial role in how women perceive and respond to men. Understanding these isn't about manipulation, it's about awareness. A man who recognizes these patterns naturally becomes more attractive, more respected, and more in control of his relationships. Women gravitate toward men who make them feel safe, valued, and understood. Now, here's your challenge. This week, choose one of these weaknesses and apply it in real life. Pay attention to the details, remain emotionally steady when a woman's mood shifts, or give a small but meaningful gesture that shows you're paying attention. Observe how differently women respond when you start applying what you've learned. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more insights on attraction, confidence, and mastering life as a high-value man. And let me know in the comments, which of these weaknesses have you noticed the most in your own experiences? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay sharp, stay confident, and take control.